Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Vox Jed Fight About It. And today we've got another guest episode with Mixiku, I think is how you say that. But
you forgot the underscore, Jed. I could tell.
No, the underscore's gone now.
The
underscore's gone.
The underscore's gone.
The underscore's dead?
I ate it. It's as of recent. I've eaten the underscore.
Oh my god!
Why would you go and do a thing like that?
The people on Twitter, they decided they didn't like it anymore, and I went, yes, people of Twitter, and I ate it.
Just harassing you about
got,
your
mob
underscore
mentality.
I've been harassed about it for months on end. Ever since I've been in the glitch SMP, people kept telling me I needed to get rid of it because it just made my username look like uneven, I suppose. So I went, you know what? Maybe I'll get rid of it, and I did. It was sad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? That's valid. That's valid because I personally am an underscore hater. I've told this story on the podcast before about how I can't. I like my underscore now, but I would prefer to not have it. There's some asshole out there claimed the Twitter handle Voxel64, and I just can't have it. They claimed it in like 2017. They've done nothing with it. It's a blank profile, and it has been the whole time.
I think mine's the same. There's a Twitter account with the name Mixiku, and it's like uppercase, lowercase, like stuff like that. And it was made in 2015. And I just can't have it, so I'm stuck with Mixiku underscore on every other platform except for Minecraft.
It's ridiculous,
no, original.
It's just Minecraft where I'm free from the underscore.
You get to be free, but only in Minecraft. I've like the opposite way, where like Twitter is my only holdup now.
Twitter's
like
your
the only
freedom.
Platform. And Twitter might be dying, so we might be safe.
That's
I don't know, Twitter like
I've got my
nearly
I've got my
dies
blue
once a week.
sky, I got my blue sky handle without the underscore, so I'm safe there as well.
Oh, awesome, great.
Once Twitter goes down, I'll be probably active on that.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know, I keep trying to switch to blue sky. The vibes are off, though. I don't know what's wrong with blue sky, but the vibes aren't right.
I think it's just because I haven't... It's the same with, Red Note, because everyone was freaked out that TikTok was gonna get banned, and then, like, the 1 minute that it did, everyone went there.
Yeah.
It's because our algorithm
Mandarin and
isn't,
stuff
like,
for, like, a
perfect
week?
yet. Yep. I tried learning it for a day. I have, like, 2 saved videos from there, just to, like, try and learn. What do I have saved on there? That's a good question.
Isn't Red Note like genuinely made by the Chinese government? Did we actually go from
it's
like
an act of protest,
TikTok is bad?
It's the funniest thing because everyone went.
That's why I never downloaded it.
Guys, you don't want China stealing your government like stuff, and then everyone on Red Note is joking about like, oh no, we're gonna steal your data, and it's just cat pictures.
Yeah,
yeah, it's good. It's a good bit, I think. But it was also a big like union moment for.
It's a good little bit.
Yeah, it's a good bit. It was a good like.
I do know.
Like,
I think it's
intercontinental union for
or something like that.
Cause...
That's good morning. I think in Mandarin.
Oh hell yeah! You know, John Cena knows Mandarin and has for like a long time. It's fucked up. Yeah,
Bing
there's
chilling.
that like there's that clip of him with the ice cream that goes around
Bing
every now and
chilling.
again. Yeah,
Bing
yeah,
chilling.
it's him. That's him.
God, that was such a good bit back in like my old school. It was a crazy thing. Everyone just kept saying it.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
Before we get into the show proper, though, I was doing some research for this episode to write some nice interview questions, and I have a couple. But I was doing research, and if you'll turn your attention to the monitor for a moment, I went to your card page, and I found something.
Oh no!
You gonna take a wild guess?
He went searching.
Oh, it's Mixie's big ass head is covering it.
Hold on, I got it.
No.
Duck down a little bit. There you go. You see what's wrong with this?
No.
Button. There's on your socials here. There is. Twitter,
I didn't change
Twitch,
it. No.
And button.
No. Which account is that card on? I was planning to change that card anyway because I wanted to change the profile picture and whatnot. Everything on there is like outdated as hell. Everything on
It was
there
like
is
the
all...
only thing you had linked, so I was just like, okay, this is clearly the way to go. I'll find out. Button.
I mean, it is the way to go. It's just old. I need to. You know what? During this podcast, I'm now gonna be editing that the entire time, just because of you.
Just gonna be
You've
making
done
a
this.
new card.
Yeah, by the end of the show, it'll be perfect and fixed.
This bit will be outdated when it comes out. Damn.
This bit will be perfect. Trust me.
Yeah, you know what? We're not even gonna show it at the end of the show. We're not even gonna show it at the end of the show. Just go to Mixie's card. It'll be linked in the description.
Yeah,
it should be new by now.
Wait, that's
by the
true.
time this comes out. And if it's not, go laugh at Mixie for not doing
No.
that. If it's still the same, go to the comments of
just the
Mixie's
same.
latest Twitter post and type button in the replies and just hit
Don't
enter.
do
That's all you
that.
gotta do. That's all you have to do.
I have to get to my email.
Button.
I have so many emails. Just how many actually? How many emails do I have? 40,302.
20,000?
Nope, 40,000.
40? I thought. Oh my god! I've.
Why are you so amazed by this? Do you read your emails? You don't strike me as the kind of guy who reads his email.
No, I have 6,000 emails, and I've been collecting it. Like I was like, I'm gonna be the person with the most unread emails, and like anybody I know.
You're not even close.
Are you signing up to
You're
like
not even
everything?
close.
I think I'm also in like the like 40K range somewhere for sure.
Here's the thing though, you guys probably
Holy
check your text
shit.
messages, don't you?
Yes.
I have
No.
19,211 unread texts.
You're rancid.
I
That's
don't get text
awful.
messages.
How do you keep up with people then?
Discord.
That's fair.
Oh man.
Oh no, I've only got like 3K,
man.
but that's across.
You know what?
That's across one
You know what?
account.
I'll even give proof. Peep it.
Oh my
with your own two eyes.
goodness gracious. I don't. Oh man, 20,000 text messages.
Oh, that is proof.
How
We've
do
just been
you-
sent evidence of this.
you've
Are
been
you
sent
somehow,
true and
like-
hardcore proof?
watching or not watching, but like signing up for every newsletter and shit you can?
No,
Are you like
it's
speed
just
running emails and
it's
text
two
messages?
sets of things. It's either every single like, oh, you've been logged into Twitch because I have to keep logging in and out of my Twitch account, or it's every single group chat that I've ever been a part of since like the 5th grade.
Oh my god,
Oh
they
my-
just accumulate.
Goodness.
Oh,
I just
no.
haven't opened them.
Why
I
don't you
leave
just
groups.
mute them?
I have
leave groups
muted them.
so
That's all the
fast.
muted groups. They're all
Oh,
just
man.
piling up.
I got a real problem with Discord servers though. Everybody has
I
way too
don't
many
have a problem
goddamn
with
Discord
Discords,
servers.
actually.
Really?
I have a lot of Discords. I just don't get that many pings from them because I haven't found the urge. I like just recently, I think yesterday, found the urge to leave the ConsoleCraft Discord server after it hasn't been used in like 4 months.
I could
No,
never
I kept
do
it
that.
for, like,
I could never
I
do
left
that
it just
because
I needed to get out of some servers. I have I think 99 and my Nitro only lets me go to 100.
I think
Oh
I just
my
need
God.
to download the world download and put it in a Google Drive for myself so I can leave that
I
server.
think
That's
they
the only thing
did
I
do
keep
that.
it for.
I think they did.
The only thing I keep
Yeah.
it for really is just because it's like a safe, secure place, and I know that like file isn't going anywhere. So if we ever
It's
need to
somewhere.
do something with it, it's there. You know. But I'm such a weird like data hoarder about that kind of thing. So that's my problem. I don't know. I join Discord servers at request usually. People like ask me to join their Discord, and I'm like, fine, I'll join your Discord because I'm too
I guess I
polite
have
not
to.
to. And then I'll do it, and then I'll be in their Discord, and then I'll go, oh boy, a new Discord. I can't wait to be active and talk to people and have a great time. And then I'll get more than 6 pings in a row and go, mute forever. Goodbye.
No,
And
no,
I'll throw
no,
it in
I
a
don't want
folder
to
and
do
forget about it.
listen.
I think that's
There's
what I did
just
with
no way.
Crim's Discord, because I got invited to it to be a part of their, like, modcast one time, and I haven't joined in that VC in, I think, 5 months, and I still have their Discord, and I just haven't done a single... I don't think I've typed a single message in their Discord, actually.
God.
Oh man.
We have this
It's
friend
so
who's
sad
like
there.
fighting the good fight,
Mhm.
by the way, because we started a server as a bit once. We have like a normal friend group server, and then we have a server
Oh.
called Alligators Anonymous, where we post
Oh.
photos of
It's an
funny
offshoot of an
alligators.
offshoot.
Yeah,
That might just be the best Discord server in the world.
it's just
Yeah.
photographs of alligators. It's one channel. Nobody's posted in there since like August last year, I think. And we keep asking them,
Oh no!
can we
Why have
leave
you
this?
put in
Can
one
we
on
disband
December?
this? can we make this like a channel in our main Discord instead of keeping this Discord? And they go, no, I like it. And it's like, fine, okay.
No, I like it.
They do like
this
it.
This is an offshoot of an offshoot, because originally it started because I had said something stupid, and I was like, I don't know, I'm a stupid fucking idiot.
Something
And
stupid.
a friend had said, oh, me too, I'm a stupid idiot. And I went, oh yeah, we should make a group about that. And then I sent him an invite to a Discord called Stupid Idiots. That's been our meme channel like since. That's like a mainstay.
Well, it's not a
Discord
meme
now.
channel, Jed. Slow down. It was made as like a bit for that bit. It was meant to die that night, and then we just use it to accumulate the shit that makes us laugh because it's the stupidest. Just the most like avant-garde. Like it can be like so smart it wraps back around to stupid
shit in the world,
or just stupid. Either way, there's like a vibe that a Stupid Idiots post has. I don't know, man, but. Either way, enough about our particular Discord escapades. I just wanted to talk generally about like the epidemic that is join my Discord and then never leave because there's no real socially acceptable way to just duck from a Discord.
You just run away from the interaction of people.
You sprint away full speed. And then there's Discords for like projects, and it's
and they
Discord
never
is
get
just
used.
such a hard platform. Yeah, and then people are like. Jed's like DMing me stuff. We have a Discord for the show, but Jed always DMs me stuff for the show, so it doesn't matter. The only reason we have a Discord is because when Jed DMs me things, it gets buried immediately, and so I never find it again.
Worst part is that I'm the one who made it to try to combat it, and yet I still forget about it a lot of the times. But we use it enough. We use it a fine amount.
If we use it for everything we intended to use it for, yeah, I'd say we use it enough. But in its current state, I'm not so sure. Oh man,
the state is just like dusty and has cobwebs.
Yeah, it's collecting a little bit.
I posted something there today.
Dust. You did post something there today. You posted your questions for today's show. Speaking of questions for today's show, I think it's about time that we get onto the like, who the hell are you question. Like, who the hell are you and what the hell do you do?
Oh, I just broke in here, you know. It's a typical, what day is it, Thursday?
It'll be Sunday when this releases.
Oh, true, wait. You guys are late.
Yeah.
Aha.
What do you mean we're late?
No, not you, the viewers.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I thought you were talking about us. I was like, we're not late. We're here. We're present.
No.
We're the ones who set the goddamn time. We're not late.
It's a nice Thursday. These guys are late.
Yeah, they're late to the Thursday. You're getting big news, everybody. Your Sunday, it's a Thursday now. You're making up for lost time.
Go to your work.
Yeah, go back to your jobs, everybody. Fuck the Super Bowl.
Back to your job.
So for the past...
Right.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be out this Sunday.
There's a non-zero chance. Dude, the people who like this show, there aren't a ton of people who watch this fucking show, but there are enough people who like really love this show enough that there's good odds that somebody's ducking out of a Super Bowl party to watch an episode of fucking Fight About It. And that's hilarious to me.
It's
Go
also
watch the Kendrick Lamar halftime show. Though. What the fuck are you doing? Get back in there.
So overstimulating though. That's the thing, though. They can be crazy, especially with like family members who really love sports, and you're just there for like the vibes. It's so crazy how much like time can be passed, and overstimulation just takes over.
Yeah, no, but Super Bowls are like snack party though. Like that's like the snack holiday.
It is
of the
the
year.
snack
and
party.
So you
it's
get
a good place to steal food, but also
like
with a stepdad who loves football and gets like crazy loud about it. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just take these chips and run away. Goodbye.
Just like shoving them in like a squirrel and then sprinting away.
like a hamster with carrots in its mouth. I run and I take.
Like a hamster. But
that's what I am.
So
but no, what's your deal? What's your
deal?
Let's lock down here.
What
What's your deal?
What exactly do you want to know? Like what I do for content or
where does
in general? What do you do for content?
Yeah, describe yourself. Go for it. Yeah.
I'm a little freak. That's what I am. For content, as of recent, I've actually been trying to post more on YouTube. My current series, as of whatever this like 2025 in the early days, I'm working on more Glitches and videos, which is a giant PvP server that I'm trying my darndest to include lore into.
Fighting like tooth and nail for lore.
I am, because sadly the server has ended, but at this point, besides season 2 being posted at, we don't even know, but the original server, the season 1, had essentially no lore until the last 3 weeks of the server being up.
Well,
and it's all because I asked the owner very politely, can we have a little bit of lore, because I'm the only content creator in this server who likes lore, because everyone else was shitting on it. And they were like, you know what? As a treat, we'll add a little bit of lore. And I went, yippee. And then the lore was okay.
It was fine.
Minecraft, I'll let you know, PvP content creators don't know how to do lore at all, but they know how to act, which is really funny. Because they can do a bit.
Click, and then they complain about like diagonal strafing or something. I don't know what PvP players do, man.
I don't even know. I'm the D tier demon in that server. I don't even know what's going on half the time. I'm lost. Yeah. I can pick up a good fight when it's someone my style, but as soon as some stupid S tier walks in, it's over for me.
PvP escapes me. I just want to place my funny blocks, dude. I just want to play with my Legos
and act like a depressed Minecraft character. Is that so hard to do?
Yeah,
that's
too much to ask.
Is that too much to ask for? Oh, I guess it is. In the PvP community.
Okay, we've answered who are you.
Yeah, now
why don't we move on to questions. A new question? You want to go for another one?
I think so. Because for the past 2 episodes, we've like not gotten to our questions until the last half hour. So it's like my mission this time to actually do the questions this time. So, what made you interested in content creation?
Oh, jeez. Well, I think it's what most people started to do during the early days of 2020, the Dream SMP, and the stuff that revolved around like that and Hermitcraft. I think that was my first major, I want to do Minecraft stuff into content creation. But I actually used to do voice acting when I was, how old was I? I think 13, 14? That's why my main channel actually has so many subscribers. I used to post Sanderside's comic dubs on my main channel. And one of them got, I think, over 300,000 views.
Wow.
And that's still viewable?
It is, I think it's either private or unlisted. But I'll check right now. Just because I look back at that video, and as a British person who lives in America, it's very, and still in school, it's very awkward to walk into school and talk British when everyone else around you is American. So what I used to do as a kid, I used to force my voice to sound American. But in doing so, I sounded very, very high-pitched. So watching that video back, it just sounds like a really young kid trying to sound American, and just a little like a little squirrel trying to do voice acting. And it's very sad.
Some kind of woodland creature.
some little bug in the forest. Hold on. There we go, I found it.
Oh man, yeah. 350,000 views.
2020.
That's crazy,
I believe I was, how old was I about? 2020
Oh god.
We're about to date ourselves here, Jen.
Oh god, I don't want to do math right now, I'm too lazy, whatever.
How old are you now?
Years ago. I'm 17 turning 18 in a month. My birthday is soon.
Oh, you and Jed are like the same age then.
What the F?
What?
So I was gonna say, that's not
19,
true.
Aren't you? That's not that far off.
I'm turning 20 this year, dude.
Yeah, but you're 19 right now. This year, as in like in October, dude. That's like forever away. It's January, dog. You might as well be. You're like
a year and a half.
You might as well be 16 still.
A year and a half isn't that bad. Am I really that old? Am I really aging that fast,
you're
man?
Getting a little bit old.
A little bit.
You can't call me old.
I don't know. What
man.
are you, like 28?
Hey now.
Listen, you aren't the oldest
pushing
person
40?
I know on Discord, okay? One of my friends is pushing 40.
I'm only 55, I'll have you know. And a half at that.
I'm so sorry. And a half. My bad.
And a half.
I love
like
when
how
kids
Elmo's
say,
been
like,
like
I'm
3.5 for like 40
Like,
years.
it makes them older.
Yeah, like the half counts to them. I'm getting to the point where like entire years don't count to me.
It's just like, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm too old. Too old to do
Till
this.
you're over 21, you might as well be just 18 to me. Like that's like that gap of time is such like a weird era to live.
You're just a baby.
As a human being, because it's just like between 18 and 21 is like I got like most of my freedoms. I got a bunch of them.
Yeah, most of them. They're all in my pocket here.
Yeah, I couldn't buy like alcohol or cigarettes or weed or rent a car.
You know, they're doing a generational. They're proposing generational ban on cigarettes, and I think that's probably the way to go.
Really,
honestly.
Generational ban.
They're saying like people born after like 2009 or whatever, like whichever group would be turning old enough in a couple years. So like there's a gap period there of like if your ID like mine says a number lower than 2005, then you'll get to buy cigarettes to your heart's content. But anybody older or anybody younger than that, no, not good, not happening. Apparently,
that's silly.
It's a little silly, but like any other way that you do it, if you do like a blanket ban, you're gonna have like smokers having to go cold turkey tomorrow, and it's like that's never gonna fly. So you kind of have to like do a rollout, you know. And then like the idea is that in 40 years,
it sounds like it would work well, but in like when you're saying it out loud, it sounds like it's gonna sound wonky. It's like wait,
that's the only hang up. That's the only hang up on this plan is, like, I read over, like, the basic outline. I didn't read a fucking legal document, but I read, like, the basic proposal, and I was like, this is great and all. Gas station employees are gonna have to care about this.
I think
we're gonna
that's
have to ask
actually,
some, like guy working a fucking 10-hour shift because the next guy behind him couldn't show up, and just really, like, sitting there like, I wasn't supposed to be here today, making $7.25 an hour. Like, you're expecting that guy to care whether you're 21 or 22? I don't know. It's a weird thing, you know?
Gas station employees really just don't care. They just don't care about anything. You walk in, get something, and then leave. They just don't care. They see hundreds of faces every day. I
once completely absent-mindedly walked into a gas station, got a bag of chips, and just left. Like, I didn't walk up to the counter, I walked in nonchalant, grabbed it, intended to go to the counter, and then I was in the car. I don't know what happened.
And your brain just like flatlined, you're like, wait. Oh, hold on.
So I've done that at like thrift stores too. I've done that at like thrift stores too, or like places where like the counter's not right next to the exit, and so it's just it just slips my mind sometimes, and I'm like stealing and going, oh wait a minute.
Stealing is a thing that I've done once or twice. So you have to.
Stealing's fun. I only steal from corporations though. I would never steal from a small business
Stealing
of any
from
kind. However,
is fun, but have you seen dropship stores?
Yeah.
The ones with like the fake like Huggy Wuggy plushies and stupid things like that. I went to the mall once with some of my friends, and I was like, I saw one of them because it just like appeared in my mall, and I was like, you know what? This is really funny to me. So it just appeared because it wasn't there like a week ago.
Some kind of mirage.
Yeah, it was like a mirage. So me and my friends went in. I was like, this is really funny. We should look around. We looked around, and I saw an Among Us keychain that I really, really wanted for some reason. It called to me. Man. And I really wanted it. And I was like, this is really funny. And I brought money with me that I was going to spend at Hot Topic because we had it like across the store. And I looked at it. It was $5 for this little thing. It's like the size, like, how do I explain the size? Like camera size of your phone. Like that size. That's how big it is.
Oh, wow.
It was tiny and it was $5. And I just went, you know what? I'm not gonna pay this. I just put it in my pocket, waited for my friends, and we just walked out of the store. Nothing happened.
9 times out of 10? I'm so glad I'm not into jewelry, because 9 times out of 10, if something costs more than $5 and can fit in the palm of my hand, I'm stealing it. I'm fucking stealing it. There's no goddamn way. I'm not paying $5 for something that I could accidentally eat, dude.
There's no way. Pins cost like, what's it? Hot Topic pins are, for every pin, it's $2. So getting 3 of them is $6, and they're tiny. So I've taken a hot
Actually,
Mixiku
$2 for a
pin.
pin isn't bad.
Because it wouldn't be.
It's
Well,
bad.
you gotta think they're little pins. If they were like a big like button pin or something, I could see that being like a thing, and it's just like I'd pay for that. But like $2 for something like the size of your thumb? No, never.
I don't know. I pay like I get my pins and patches from like punk Etsy shops. So I'm used to paying like $10 for a pin.
Oh, well, that's different. You're getting like a custom
Yeah.
little thing that somebody's like taken the time to make. You know, that's a different product altogether.
It's also somewhere you have a job and have actual money to spend.
Yeah, you want to know what I found out about Jed today? I found out Jed has not played a single game on Game Pass in over a year. He's been paying for Xbox Game Pass $10 a month for over a year and did not notice until today when he thought about Game Pass and went, "Oh, I'm still paying for that, aren't I?" Here's the thing. Okay, what's your let me hear it.
Is not my credit card, so I can't see the payments that come in and out of that credit card.
A recurring payment to a credit card with interest.
No, not to a credit card, to a debit card. I just said credit card.
Oh, okay, you said credit card. Okay. I was about to say, that's like the stupidest thing you could ever do. You're like accruing interest on a subscription service, dude.
No. So like my Xbox account was like, I played on Xbox when I was a wee little lad when I didn't even have a debit card of my own. So it has my mom's. Yeah. So like I just can't see when those payments are coming through, man. I just, it's not possible for me to see it.
I need a creeper shirt for my avatar, man.
I need a creeper lunch bag, please. So my friends are cool.
Yeah, it's a
German boy. Don't touch my friends. Oh my god, it's full of shotguns.
Oh man.
What?
All right. There's a little German boy bit in there. You didn't catch that?
Oh my god, this fence is full of shotguns.
Oh, yeah.
I need to find that now.
Oh.
No, little German boy.
I totally forgot about that bit.
No, little German boy.
But yeah, that
I woke up today. Sorry, Jed. I woke up today in a very chaotic mood. Like a very chaotic mood. And I was like, I hope I don't show up to the show and I'm just fucking manic for 2 hours and I like make Jed and Mixie just like horribly miserable for 2 hours while we record an episode of the show. But no, Mixie is like out manicking me every step of the way here.
Out manicking! Match my freak! Match my freak now!
It's good though. It's working.
No little German boy, don't walk into that electric fence. Oh my god, this fence is full of shotguns.
Alrighty, Jed.
Oh man.
Alright,
yeah, next. Oh yeah.
Where I was headed though, after the like, who are you? Was the like, why are you? You wanna cover why are you right now, Jed?
Why am I?
Ask the question formally in a less ominous manner, please.
Is there a story behind your OC or your online persona, just in general?
Oh, well, there's lore behind my character, but this used to be not my main persona. Because, as you guys have already shown on my card that I still need to work on, I'm trans-masked. So I used to be a girly girl. I used to be one of the only, not popular, but one of the smaller girl content creators. And that means I had a different persona. She was...
women.
Ew, women! That's what I said, and then I turned into a guy. That's a lie, by the way. I love women. Women
that
love
would
you.
do the same thing. In fact, I'm gonna trans my gender just to put it back.
No.
Oh shit.
Oh no, he's going back
just
in
so
time.
just so I can be a man twice.
Twice. Double the testosterone or whatever it is.
Yeah.
My persona used to be what I can only describe as an you know the colors for Instagram, how it goes from like orange to pink to purple? That's what my persona's hair used to be.
Color?
Yeah, sunset color. A sunset colored little ram lady, and she was the light of my life. I still love my persona till the day. It was adorable, and she was my first time actually creating something that I actually like had the time to think of and like actually decide what do I want for a persona that people will see it and go, oh yeah, that's Mixiku, and that's what I made. I'll try and find her. I think I've saved a picture. somewhere on my computer. But
yeah,
my
but
current
this,
Sona
this more
is so
recent
much
Sona,
different. This one is so much different because this one, sadly, was in the progress of simple sonification because that was the time I was like, you know what, I don't want to, because I was still using my Ram girl Sona as I was using he him pronouns, and everyone misgendered me. I didn't like get mad at them for it because the Sona was a girl. I couldn't get mad at it for anyway. But in an attempt to try and make a new Sona, I made this guy, and he's this thing that I've completely made up in my mind called a loveling.
Wow.
If I try and find my fucking note, where's my? Here it is. They are a little creature that Cupid creates whenever they shoot an arrow of love and it like hits someone. Usually, when that person has a special interest, say, let's give an example, dogs. If someone has a love for dogs, Cupid shoots that, and when it hits them, a dog loveling is born. This character, despite how cute they are and like how simple they are, was born from the love of cannibalism.
What? How did we get here?
No.
It's a tragic backstory for the kid who, found this love. It was, first food, we'll just say.
Oh,
and
no.
They were a little hungry, and Cupid just, despite not wanting to do it, it's its job. It kind of had to. So that's how this guy was born.
That's really something. I was like, I was gonna follow up and ask if you didn't elaborate. So it's just okay. So what I'm hearing based on the usage of the word special interest there, is the okay, autism creatures.
Yup. They exist.
There is an action. I couldn't stifle the laugh long enough.
Keep on asking if there's like different
cannibalism autism.
Yup.
Oh,
that's
man.
hilarious.
If we hold on, I know this is technically my old Sona. Where is she? Oh, I gotta find you. Oh no, where is it? Please. There it is. Oh yes. I know this is technically the old Sona, but. Autism special interest. Cupid did see it.
Oh wow!
And they shot it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that is.
Here she is, by the way.
Shy guy mask.
This is the.
What are we doing here?
It's supposed to be the autism face, but here she is. Here's the old lady.
I see.
I'm pretty sure she's us because I haven't gotten Twitch emotes as of recent, but she's still my current Twitch emotes. If you subscribe, you just see the pop up, and it's like, that's not supposed to be there. Who's this?
That's not supposed to be it at all.
She's not supposed to be here at all.
Get these in a
wow. So a creature born of the love of cannibalism. I looked at a robot and I went, and then that was it.
Yeah,
that was enough for him. He just figured it out immediately. Some people are a little more simple than others. Okay.
Well, no, it took me a long time of deciding because I was like, maybe I'll be a furry. What kind of furry would I want to be? And then I was like, well, I relate to robots a lot, but like, there's no story behind my robot. Like,
some people are just simpler than others. It's a simple idea, and it took you longer to get. I'm calling you stupid, Jed, is what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're reading this.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why.
No, you're right.
You're getting it. That's the reason I felt the need to call you stupid a second time just now.
Yeah.
I'm a big
I wish I still had the first concept drawing that I did in VR chat of my fucking model. I would love
like the shitty little like mid-air doodle you did, and you were like,
yeah,
this will look good, and then you did it, and it looked like trash because you can never do those well. Nobody ever can.
I was just trying to show our like 3D modeling friend like a concept idea about like the wires are a ponytail and there's a screen face,
The wires being a ponytail is a cool design idea.
It is a cool thing.
I like wire hair.
It gets lost on the Minecraft skin pretty easy. I think you do need
does.
CPM work for that, honestly. But
CPM is such a thing. I can only do glowing eyes.
I have been waiting to figure out CPM. I sit down every now and again and go, today's the day, and then I start a tutorial,
and then it isn't the day.
And it just isn't the day. I go, this is far too much for me. Like, I don't know. Some art I get passion out of, and some art is a necessity for other art. And when art is a necessity for other art, a lot of the times, if it's complicated, I'll just pay somebody to do it for me.
Yup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of robot guys, though, as of current Sonas,
Ooh.
this is the same character, by the way, just 2 different time frames.
Wow.
A lot of information on the screen. I don't think it's necessary to read, but I'm a current robot lover. It's not my Sona, but it's for a little lore server that I've snuck my way into.
Snuck your way into.
I posted
How'd
the
you get
picture
in
of the
there?
first guy on Twitter today, and I've been hyperfixating on him. How'd I get in? My friend just went, hey, you want to join this lore server? And I went, you know what? Maybe. And I joined. I got in.
Oh, that's the Discord window. Those are 2 different
that's
windows.
The Discord window.
Yeah.
Hey, Discord.
Window. I'm taking this
Hello.
back.
No, he stole it.
Yoink,
But,
I need that Discord window back.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I don't want
Robots
to
are a good
dox people on my sidebar.
Yeah, shucks. But doxing is fun.
Man.
Doxing is
All
fun.
right.
While we're on the subject, can we get your entire social security number, home address?
Yeah, that's actually our
and,
next
Oh, you know,
question.
9, what?
But
Sorry, I think we lost you there for a second.
Must have been the social security.
Our next question to roll us into is other than, you know, the reason that you do it, which obviously is because you like doing content. What has like pushed you to keep doing it even on the hard days?
Sometimes it's just genuine spite. Because I will look at people who have hurt me in the past who are still in content creation. I'll be like, no, I can't let them be more famous than me. I've got to push forward, and I just continue my editing streak.
Oh man,
good God!
So you're just fighting out of spite.
Sometimes, yeah. And then sometimes I edit a video and I'm like, oh wait, this is banger. Wait, this is heat.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. The hardest part about editing, at least in my opinion, is opening the editing software of choice.
Yes.
Once you're like 3 hours deep in an edit and you've got music going and you're in the fucking zone and you're like, oh, there's a joke to be had here, and you spend an hour perfecting that editing bit.
Yes.
That's the shit. You start cooking. You get in the zone and you cook,
God.
dude. It's great.
And it just keeps going. I had to delete an entire part of my video recently because it just didn't line up with what my video was focusing on. But I had a stupid little clip of my friend hitting his face against a wall, and I added the bonk sound, and it hurt me so much to have to get it out of the video. It hurt so much because it was so funny. He just smacked his face, and it made me giggle. It made me giggle a little bit.
Oh man.
I feel you, because I've been there. I've done rough cuts of things and then had like a section that I was unsure about in the edit, but I really liked personally, and then like you watch it back and go, this just isn't working, man.
It just doesn't look good.
And then you have to kill it, and then you have to take it out back like Old Yeller and deal with it.
You know what? This isn't good. Click, click.
Sorry, buddy. See you later. No, but
maybe another time.
Yeah, maybe this bit will be. That's what's great though. That's what's so good about, because a lot of people like discuss when making art about like being able to kill your darlings and being able to like take a step back and look at it like cold and calculated and go, that works, that doesn't. Scrap that, keep that.
This doesn't work. Scrap
Yeah.
that. Yup.
But the easiest thing to do though is I keep a little mental note when I throw out a joke or like an idea. And I have those. And then, like, occasionally I'll just remember one and go, oh, I could work that into the thing I'm doing right now. And then it becomes a part of the new thing. And it works there, and it's great. Except I'll never get the labor back of doing it the first time.
That's what I feel like.
However long I spent on it, it's just gone. It's just gone.
It's just gone forever.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
But no, yeah, Jed. I guess that's a good way to keep yourself motivated.
Yeah. Just
spite is a hell of a motivator.
Anger, rage.
Work your rage into your videos. Work your rage into your videos.
Yeah, turn your rage into something productive. Genuinely, what the guy in Whiplash did, and it worked out well for him, I think.
He got.
Well enough.
I would beg to differ, but you know,
I don't think the car accident had anything to do with it. How happy are you that you're getting through your questions, Jed? That's my question for you.
I'm pretty content with it.
We're making pretty good headway.
Although we aren't there yet. We're making pretty good headway, yeah.
I know, I'm trying to distract you. My goal here is to keep you from getting to all your questions. And just keep rambling about bullshit.
You've got the perfect person to do that, because I'm the
What do you gain?
Well, the three of us were kind of on a united front about the question stuff for a minute there, and it felt boring, so I had to be a contrarian for a sec and decide that I'm against the show running smoothly today.
You know what? I hate the show running smoothly. He is Yap Session.
Yeah, have it.
Well, I'm gonna fight Vox back and ask you the question: do you have any passions outside of content creation, things like hobbies or anything like that?
Oh, as I've shown in the group chat, I'm a very huge art person. As of recent, I got a Apple Pencil. So I've been trying to find new styles to actually work with my style, because for some reason, using your finger when you use Procreate is so much different than using your Apple Pencil. For some weird reason.
You've been finger painting over there this whole time?
I've been, most of my posts on Twitter are finger drawings. Even though...
They're really good for finger drawings. Really I never would have known.
I know, right?
Yeah, no, you get pretty good at that.
Where's the recent one I've done?
But, yeah, because, like... I also use Procreate, and I think it's just because of, like, there's so many gestures that work with the pen, but not the, the fingers. And then there are so many gestures that only work with the fingers and not the pen. So it's a big thing to get used to, but I honestly think it's the most, like, intuitive way to do it.
It's such an interesting little thing. Used to it.
But,
yeah, no, it's nice.
Yeah, so drawing,
why drawing? What brings you to putting pen to paper or pen to iPad, I guess?
Sometimes it's just like, oh, I have this idea, but I don't know if I can animate it. So, because most of the time I just do my little Minimator animations, especially for commissions and stuff. But
those are so fun.
I can't really
those are so fun to watch because they're not.
I love them.
They're so like. I struggle to call it's not I'm not struggling to call it animation, but it's not very fluid, and that's like a lot of the charm of it to me is like,
oh yeah,
that's what I love doing with
my style.
The first time I saw one, I was like, is this just a rough cut? No, this is the final what? Why does it look like this? And then I watched it back and kind of got into it. It's kind of grown on me since then. I really actually like that sort of like moving paper dolls around effect that it kind of has. That sort of like amateur stop motion thing.
People do it with Blender as well. I don't know what the style. No, it's for twos, I think it's called.
Yeah.
1/2s? I don't know. They used it in the Spider-Verse. That's what the animation style is, to make it look very like comic booky.
Yeah.
I think it's 2 4s. I don't know. It's something with the number 2 in it.
It's some weird like
animating on
issue.
2s. You can also animate on 4s, 8s, and 12s. You shouldn't animate on 12s. You'll have 2 frames per second.
That's just frame per frame.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. Yeah. I'm not drawing the storyboard. I'm animating on 24s, dude. Come on.
Yeah, guys, come on.
I'm at 1 frame per sometimes.
Sometimes.
Every so often, when you feel like it, I'll draw a frame, but otherwise,
You know what? If it's necessary, I'll draw a frame.
The laziest graphics card in the world. Oh
my god,
I'll draw a frame if I'm feeling up to it.
Minecraft animators, as of recent, have gotten like way more popular, especially for like smaller content creators. They've been getting so much more recognition. I'm so happy. Like, who's it? Poverty Bag, Boomy. These people are and what's his name? Oh no, his name is leaving me. The guy with the box head. Oh, I love his animations.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know his name.
They're all box heads. What?
No, but he's got like a thing going on. Yeah, he's got like a whole motif. But no, I know who you're talking about. But general
Goddess, that's his name.
Yeah, there you go.
We love them. But Minecraft animators are getting so much recognition now, and it's so pleasing to see happening because I'm also a part of this little like community that's been brought up from the ground, and it's so silly. It's so silly.
Yeah. I don't know. When Minimator dropped, because I was, at the time when Minimator got its like first initial release, I saw like a YouTube tutorial for it that came out like a month after that. And I was like, this is really cool. Why is nobody using this? And I committed how to use that software to memory. Like, I still had, like, the childhood, like, spongy learning brain or whatever that they tell you about in, like, language learning classes about how it's, like, really important to pick up a second language as soon as possible before you lose that. And so that's why I know how to animate in Minimator. I swear, if I had to learn it today, I wouldn't. I simply wouldn't.
Yeah.
There would be no way for me to do that.
In general.
Yeah.
I think the reason I'm so good at it is because I knew how to animate before I actually learned how to do Minimation. Because I knew how frames work, I knew how to layer, I knew how to do all this stuff.
Oh yeah, it's just the software, man.
It's just,
it's so
the
odd.
software is what gets you, because it's so different than when you actually would think it is.
Yeah, I envy 2D animators so bad, because, like...
I wish I could do that.
In 3D, you get to cheat. It's more work to do 2D, but you get to cheat so much more in 2D. You don't have to go like, okay, the arm is stretched out, so I'm just gonna crank the FOV, put it toward the edge of the frame, and literally stretch it. No, just draw it stretched out. That's fine. You could just put pen to paper. Like, it's as easy as thinking of it and doing it. It's just a really long-winded process. You're just gonna be thinking about it, and then you're gonna do it, and it will take the rest of your day to do it. So it does take longer, but it's simpler on paper, no pun intended, than 3D animation, I think. But no, yeah, I was like,
that's if you're good at perspective. I'm not good at perspective.
Yeah, imagine having perspective. I live in a constant state of delusion. I have no perspective, including with art. We're doing a pun here. But we like to. I don't know if you know this, Mixie. We like to do a joke on this show. Just sometimes we indulge. We indulge a little.
Just a little bit, as a treat, you know.
But no, yeah, Minimator. I picked up Minimator. I used it a little bit. I tool around with it every now and again. I wouldn't say I use Minimator so much as I just kind of remember it exists once or twice a month and go, I want to like render something real quick, and then I'll use it for like little snapshot renders, and that's fun.
And that's it.
But at the time, I was like, why is nobody using this? Why are people animating Minecraft characters in Blender? Just if you're getting into animation to do Minecraft animation, then just pick this up. It's so much easier to learn from scratch here than it is to learn fucking Blender. I've tried, dude. Blender's hard. They make it easier every year. Incredible. But it's so hard.
One of my favorite things is in our like really close personal friendship Discord. Right at the beginning when it was made in January of 2021, I have this. I have a saved message that says, "Yeah, I'm starting to learn Blender. I don't know. Maybe I could make a VR chat model for myself at some point." And then 20 minutes later, another message that says, "Fuck this shit." And then that was all. That was fucking all. And I thought that was. I think I like to look back at that as just like that's funny. That's a really funny like. Not a bit, because that's genuinely what I was facing.
Yeah, that encapsulates.
Oh no, I said fuck this donut. I said fuck this fucking donut.
Oh, the donut. No, that's what you did.
The fucking Blender donut, dude.
I try to do the donut guy occasionally, and then I succumb to my guilt and can't click on one of his videos because of that clip that went around a couple years ago of about him talking about how fun it is to say the F slur and how he's sad that it's no longer socially acceptable to do that. There's literally a clip of him saying that, and so I can't recommend those donut tutorials. They're good tutorials.
The donut tutorial man is homophobic.
Yeah. Apparently. I don't know, either that or he just really liked the word.
He just really liked the word.
He just like super dug the way that rolled off the tongue.
Did you guys know that boy that Kaisen is transphobic?
I didn't know that. No, I knew he hung around some people that are
the big community. I thought he would be the one. He would be like the nice one. No, apparently he's transphobic, and I was so shocked. I was so sad.
I kind of like that guy. Damn it.
He was so funny.
Yeah, we've lost a good one today.
We've lost another one.
We've lost another one. Let me have one of my topics, Jed. Can I have one of mine? Am I allowed to have one of my topics?
Go for it. I only have one more. So.
Oh, you only have one more question?
I only have one more question.
You've used all your questions.
Did anybody tell you that we're like only 50 minutes deep into a 2-hour show?
Normally we do the first hour worth of questions. That was the original idea. Is we do the first hour worth of like base bitch questions, and then we move to your questions that are fun and interesting.
All right. Well, here's something that's fun and interesting. How the hell do you how the hell do you juggle being on more than one server at a time, like actively?
Oh God,
how do you do it?
Everybody knows. Most of the servers that I'm in currently that keep getting announced are actually kind of dead or just haven't started yet. That's how I keep quote unquote because everyone's pointed out. The dog has entered the room. One moment, free.
Oh, I thought there was like an accident at the Idiot Factory today. I thought somebody was sticking their hand in the machinery again, dude. I thought somebody was falling down and operating a forklift without proper licensure or something.
Yeah, the fact that that's happened on the show more than once is shocking. That
what accident at the Idiot Factory? Yeah, no, it's crazy how many people report in from oil rigs, dude. It's ridiculous. Like, not only is the latency terrible, but, like, can you at least not smoke a cigarette on the oil rig during the show?
Yeah, listen, we had one guy who came on. We had to kill the episode. His name was John. We just found him off the street, and we decided to fucking, like,
you know, kill the episode. He killed the episode, along with a few other things.
Oh, no!
He fucking was on an oil rig, and then was like, hold on, I'm gonna have a smoke. And then it was gone. Static. For the rest of the episode, we just kind of sat there,
and it was gone. No, while you were like having a dog in the room moment, we were talking about accidents at the Idiot Factory.
Oh, no.
We were doing
Apologies for that. Apparently, my dog wanted a cameo.
Oh no, it's dog time. That's all right. It was cat time last episode, I think. Not last episode. Episode before last.
Time too.
Oh, it was also dog time. Okay. Yeah.
Dogs and cats.
Yeah.
Double
dog,
fuck, dare you.
I got to do 2 topics. Fuck. So I asked about like drawing earlier. Look at me go. I'm doing 2 topics. You do your last question. Go ahead before the hour's up. Let's make it happen. Don't rush.
This question used to be more pertinent, but how did you get associated with Willow prior? I guess is
Willow?
My current question.
Oh,
where does that particular association come in?
I think I just watched one of Doc's streams one day and I was like, oh, what is this? I think it was, oh god, what stream was it? It was one of the streams where Burwell was trying to talk with him, but he was hiding in his room because apparently Griff was being an evil little vampire freak. I think that was my first, like, seeing Willow for the first time because I was like, oh, you know what, I've seen him stream this a couple times. I don't think I've ever watched it before though. So I popped my head in and I was like, whoa, wait, this is awesome.
Yeah,
and I broke my way in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Huh. You just asked and you got in.
Yeah,
you had a Vox method of actually applying.
Don't tell Enzo, but I kind of snuck into the server.
I think I might be the only guy on Earth who fucking applied to be on this server. No wonder I got in. I'm the only guy who actually like asked the staff if I could be allowed in.
Yeah,
like in a formal like Google Doc, dude.
May I please join your Minecraft server?
Who needs to do a formal Google Doc when you can walk up to the co-owners and go, "Hey, I want to have my friend to be in," and you're that friend. You know, what better could be that?
Oh, Jed, we've been. Oh, fuck. Speaking of Willow, I've had an idea. You know how we've been watching a lot of WWE recently, like in our spare time. Yeah. You know the announcers on WWE, how they're like 2 guys who are just there to like lean into microphones and like act shocked, like, what, the Undertaker's here? What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's fucking getting stone cold. Next time there's like a lore fight, we should just show up and set up like a shitty little announcer's table. Like we should just show up with the items and
fantastic.
Start hitting them with the
I'm gonna keep them on me. I'm gonna like design a little table setup and then keep that shit on me.
We need to design it to look like one of those folding tables. You know what I mean? Like one of those like little, like,
the ones that like
the ones with like the white top and like the little collapsible ones. Get those and a couple of folding chairs and some like prop mics and we'll be golden, dude. We'll be sitting ringside. It'll be great. Oh man.
Jesus.
That's such a good idea. Holy shit. All right.
New lore plan.
New lore plan.
But yeah,
if lore ever happens, I didn't know lore happened
Oh
on
my
this
goodness.
fucking server.
It doesn't
we
happen
don't need to
anymore.
get into that.
Willow dead.
We don't need to get into how dead Willow is right now. We
Would
really
you,
don't.
you'd say that Willow is dead?
I say this.
It's a
I
little
wouldn't.
dead.
Dead, just a little bit, but it's not super dead. But like we spent like all episode, like 3 episodes ago, discussing like, hey, what the fuck is the deal with the Willow SMP? Because Bush was here and he had some thoughts about the server. And so we spent that whole episode, and I would feel bad if we dedicated more time on the show to like, fuck you, Willow SMP.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you guys. But no, yeah. Oh man. So the Super Bowl's coming up.
Super Bowl is
Yeah.
coming up.
That's a pretty hard pivot. Super Bowl's coming up. Super Bowl will be the day of this. Anybody want to make any Super Bowl predictions? I predict there will be
I don't know
a
anything
commercial.
about the Super Bowl.
There will be a commercial.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that Pepsi Man's going to show back up. I think we're going to see resurgence of Pepsi Man.
I think people are going to get... You think Pepsi Man is coming back? That's not a bad bet, actually. Pepsi does a lot of their advertising at the Super Bowl. So, like...
I don't know if Pepsi Man is coming back, but, you know.
There will be a
Kendrick
Pepsi
Lamar is
ad, and I
gonna
wouldn't
do
be
the
shocked. If it-
music thing, right?
Oh, yeah, Kendrick Lamar is... he's got the halftime show, which I'm
Are
very
you guys,
excited about.
Okay, what are your bets he's gonna do? What's it?
He's going to
Don't like
call
us.
Drake a pedophile in front of the largest audience of all time. That is
Yup.
what's about to happen. People who have never heard of Kendrick Lamar nor Drake are about to find out about this shit. There is...
You know he did it on
Yeah.
what's it? The Grammys yesterday.
Yeah, he did it on the Grammys. That
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
even him. That wasn't even him. They just like played that part of the song during his walk up. That was like, and it's easily the most egregious
the entire
part of the
crowd
song.
sang A minor, and it was the most beautiful thing in the world.
Dude, I saw a TikTok that
God
encapsulated
damn.
it so perfectly. Their point was nobody other than Drake, you know, like can claim they've ever had a bad day ever again. What do you mean every like celebrity in the music industry all sang A minor, and then the entire Super Bowl crowd is gonna do it on Sunday too? So like
That's
this isn't
horrid.
even as bad as it gets. All of the people who could ever be your colleagues are all calling you a sex offender together. You've brought gangs together about this shit,
You
dude.
brought
Yeah.
them together because you're a freak.
It's insane, but I can't wait for the Super Bowl. But I can't wait for the Super Bowl, mostly for the halftime show. But also, you know,
Might poke my head out of my room during the halftime show. Who knows?
secondary prediction, if I may. People are gonna get so juiced off the goddamn like Don Julio Popeyes meal that they're doing as like a limited run thing for the Super Bowl. They're gonna get juiced off that, and no matter who wins, that is a thing. The Don Julio, the like tequila brand, is doing a Popeyes meal. Yeah.
What the hell?
It's crazy, yeah. No, and it looks good. I was actually hype about it until I found out it was like a limited run thing they were only doing in like St. Louis and New York and a couple other places.
Well, Rifty gets it, so.
Yeah, I think they're doing one in LA, so you know, there's a
wait,
large
I can get
chance. Yeah, you can get it.
Wow.
It's like a nice little
I
like
can drive 8 hours and
flatbread
get it.
chicken sandwich thing, you know. It
Chicken
looks good.
sandwich.
Chicken sandwich. Popeyes chicken sandwiches are banging, dude, every time.
I'm a Chick-fil-A
But-
chicken sandwich enjoyer.
I also like
Homophobic
Chick-fil-A.
chicken.
I love
No,
a good Chick-fil-A
listen,
sandwich.
it's not homophobic when I eat it.
I haven't had
because
one in
I'm
years.
gay. It nullifies the homophobicness.
And honestly, Chick-fil-A employs more gay people than like straight people at
Then
this
they
point,
hate
I would
them.
argue. Yeah. It's like a Hobby Lobby situation where like they as a company they like hate gay people, but like come on, look at the cashier.
Look at the cashier with the purple hair and the pronoun pin and the piercings.
Can you call this like nice craft store lesbian a homophobe? I don't think so. Go buy your
You
shit.
can.
You know?
The cottagecore bisexual in the front of the store. Can you really call them homophobic?
Yeah. I don't know. But what I do know is people are going to get juiced off that fucking Don Julio Popeyes meal, and St. Louis is going to be rioted. It is going to be on fire. The entire city directly after. No matter who wins, no matter who loses, these are both teams that are very well known for their fans fucking going insane the second they lose, or going insane the second they win. We might reunite. We might unite some football fans on Sunday in the act of ripping the city of St. Louis to pieces. Like, half of them are doing it because their guys won, and half of them are doing it in, like, protest because their guys lost.
No.
But they're all one unified front of just rioters. It's gonna be great. People are gonna get trampled. Small businesses are gonna burn to the ground. I can't wait.
That's not gonna happen.
Wait. No, I hope not. In all seriousness, I hope not. But
everything's gonna burn. We're all gonna die.
The news reports will come out on late Sunday night and early Monday morning, and I'm up for a little bit of rioting every now and again.
Safe enough for those.
Rioting could be fun.
I'm a little, like, brick through the window kind of guy. I mean, not for, like, a small business, but, like, go set a Target on fire. Do it now. Do it this instant.
Yeah, fuck it. Now.
Go set a Target on fire, buy spray paint from said Target, and spray paint the fact that Vox and Jed Fight About It podcast is why you did it.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, onto the parking lot in big letters that you can see on satellite.
Fucking podcast.
We're gonna have terrorists on our side, dude.
Speaking about wrestling, have you guys seen that Tubbo and Sapnap are going to be wrestling?
I have not seen
this. Creator Clash 3?
Oh, right. Creator Clash 3 got announced. Right. Right. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Going against each other.
It's going to be so much fun. I love really Creator Clash. I don't really agree with the management over at Creator Clash, but
I don't know a single thing about it. I just know my content creator is going to be fighting. That's all I know.
Yeah, the event is very fun. I enjoy it a great deal. You were saying?
I was gonna say we should go on there and fight, but we're already doing that for our 100th episode. We've still committed to that.
All right, I nearly forgot that you committed to it on the show live, and then went, right, Vox? That's what we're doing, right, Vox? After going on a 10-minute tirade about how we were doing that, and I went, yeah, I guess, fine, fuck it, sure. So we are doing that, I guess.
I did it as a bit, and then you committed to it, like, later as well.
But we didn't commit to it. You did this to me. You're the sole reason this is happening. I was making a joke
you could have vetoed, brother.
I'm not gonna veto your bit in the middle. I mean, yes and, motherfucker. It's like rule number 1 of improv. I can't just, like, go, no, this bit has to die. It can't happen that way.
Fair enough. Man. You'll commit to the bit to the point where you're willing to fight your best friend. I
will fight you. I will, because we haven't face revealed, I will put a paper bag over my head and fight you, dude. I'll do it.
Got a 3D print a Jed head for myself, dude.
You can't have a cool head. I'll buy a fucking fursuit head, dude. I'll do it. Don't make me do it. I'll fucking do it. They are expensive. I'll drop $1,000 fucking dollars on that shit, dude. They make a lot of money.
So much money.
It's such a specialized skill. I've considered getting into it. I thought about starting small and going like, okay, I'll do puppetry. I'll assemble puppets because it's practically the same process, just scaled down. I'll learn that, and it'll be cheaper on the material cost, and then I can kind of like graduate into doing fursuits, and then get a little cash there. And then I thought about it, and then I went, I did some research. I went and I did some research on like fabric cost and material cost, and because of the amount of equipment, like hot glue guns and fabric and sewing needles and a sewing machine, based on all the shit I would have to buy, it would cost me almost the exact same to build a fursuit as it would to like build like a little hand puppet.
To buy one.
Like, it would cost me the exact same amount to do either of those things. And so I was just like, fuck it, I might as well fully commit if I'm gonna do that, but I'm in no place to fully commit right now, so I didn't. They're so expensive. I also find mascot suits suffocating, so I would hate to wear one for an extended period. Anyway, you were saying, Jed?
Have you worn a mascot suit before?
I have worn a mascot suit before. Yeah, somebody at a party once offered up, like, hey, anybody want to try on a fursuit? And I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. It'd be funny. And I did it, and it was funny. But dear God, I was like smothered in that thing in 10 minutes. And like, I see why they build fans into those typically, is all I'll say. The amount of like sweat. The amount of sweat that you're gonna bake into yourself via fursuit, like you're gonna like bake sweat into the suit so bad. I don't know how people clean them even. You're hanging one of those little tree air fresheners. Can you throw the whole thing
in the washing machine?
Nope.
Sometimes
you have to hand wash it.
You can throw it in the dryer. That's what I'm thinking of.
Unfortunate.
Most people just
very unfortunate.
Put them in a bathtub, put them like some special. I don't know
like
what it is because I don't have Yeah, it's like special soap. Put it on it. You have to use warm water because if you use cold water, you're gonna get mold. Or no, is it the other way around?
No, cold water's mold.
You're gonna
Wow,
wash it a
really?
special
Cold?
way because you're gonna get mold on
Cold
the
is mold?
Cold is mold, Jed. You want to use
Why?
warm water when you clean things because it disinfects. The mold can't catch that way if you like clean it with warm. Because if you leave it in cold water for long enough, the water like becomes still and festered. But when it's hot water, the molecules are moving fast enough, and they can't like completely stall out before you get a chance to dry it. You know?
Oh, right. Shit takes like an eternity to dry in some places. I forget about that.
No, it's not that as much as just like you're gonna wash an entire like 6-foot tall fucking mascot suit, dude. You're gonna be there for a minute washing it, so you don't want part of it to be like
oh yeah, fair
cold,
enough.
tepid water, and then you're like cleaning it, and then it has to just sit and be in like room temperature or cold water for like another additional hour while you clean the rest of the suit before you're able to dry it. And so it's just that gap time,
Fair
really,
enough.
more than anything else.
But I've just realized recently that moisture on the whole doesn't make sense to me. For the longest time, I thought 100% humidity meant rain.
Fuck.
Yeah.
100% humidity does not mean rain, unfortunately.
I thought it did up until the wedding trip. Because I remember, because you would say like, it's like 100% humidity today. I was like, what? It's like raining over there, but it's not raining here. And you're like, that's not what that means.
That's like finding out. That's like that moment that I'm sure all of us have had. Definitely not at an embarrassing age. Finding out that like 30% chance of rain does not mean there's a 30% shot that it rains at all. It means you will get like rain in 30% of the area predicted.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what it means?
That's what that means.
Oh,
yeah, it's
shit,
bullshit.
there we go.
It's bullshit, right? That's stupid. I don't know why it means that way, but it
Why
does.
do they say it like that then?
They say 30% chance of rain. Like, I don't know. If somebody said that, like, if somebody was like, yeah, no, you gonna be at dinner tonight? And I went, there's about a 50% chance I'm there. And then I just, like, crawl in, like, severed in half.
Like, on the corner?
Yeah, that's not what they're gonna be expecting.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you.
50% there.
Yeah,
you know what? Fuck
here.
Meteorologists. That's my
man.
stance for today. Fuck
Yeah, meteorology is horseshit, actually. Fuck meteorology. They got a groundhog doing meteorology these days.
Why is the groundhog doing it?
He's up on Gobbler's Knob seeing his shadow and shit. He doesn't even have a license, but they let him do it. But when I go on the news and fucking impersonate the weatherman, it's illegal. Like, god damn it. Either way, though, speaking of life-threatening situations and Kendrick Lamar, we're coming back around for the briefest moment. This is something else I had written down in relation to the Super Bowl and Not Like Us. Not Like Us is exactly 101 beats per minute. And I'm sure Jed knows what that means. He's going to connect the dots on that in a second. Yeah. That means that you can do CPR to it. And they are doing CPR to it. There are certain places where they're using it to teach CPR. And could you imagine? Like, just sit with how silly of an idea that is for a minute. Now imagine Drake having a heart attack. And the guy's sitting there like just going for it and like humming Not Like Us to himself while he tries to like save him.
That's the best part is that like doing CPR according to songs is so good. Like it's very effective because you always get a song stuck in your head, you know. But like it's a range of 100 beats per minute to 120 that you have to do compressions at. So that means there's like a variety of songs. CPR, that's that song that went around a couple years ago. That's one that you could do CPR to. Staying Alive, Not Like Us.
Staying Alive's the
there
classic,
are a bunch of songs. Though. Staying Alive is a classic, yeah. But like you get to like
Bloody
choose.
Mary, Lady Gaga, you can also do CPR to.
Huh. Oh man, there's so many funny songs to be like doing CPR to. I think if I was receiving, what do you think?
Still Alive by Shakira.
What do you think the like wackest shit? What do you think would give you pause if somebody was actively giving you CPR and you came to and you heard them humming something while they did CPR on you? What's the most outlandish shit that could be? What's the opening there?
I think Happier from Marshmello.
Oh
I'm 90% sure that is 101 BPM.
If somebody started doing fucking Marshmello while I'm lying there like dead on the ground and I came to that, I think I
it's
would,
like I'm
like-
dying on the floor.
I think I would like force my heart to not start again. I think I would just stay dead.
Yeah. The
Just gotta
Wiggles
remain
intro
there.
song.
The Wiggles.
The Wiggles.
The Wiggles.
The fucking Wiggles.
The fucking Wiggles. Yep.
You're not serious.
I'm serious.
101?
That would be a really funny one.
That's so stupid. That's so dumb. Do you think there's a guy out there with a Wiggles CD just waiting for this moment?
Yeah.
They're
he's just
waiting.
Like,
Is there a doctor in the building? No, there's a Wiggle. And he's just like
Freaking
ready to go.
Dancing Queen is 100 BPM if that is close enough.
Oh hell
That is
yeah,
close
ABBA
enough,
moment.
yeah.
You're getting compression. You are the dancing queen. That's all you hear while you're like coming back to consciousness.
oh man, you forget how effective
That would bring
CPR
me back
is,
faster.
though.
No, CPR is like
Like-
so stupid. It's such a dumb thing. I love it. I love that it exists. Don't get me wrong. And it's not like it's just stupid in concept that there's just like a way to just like push start the human body. Why can you do that?
Yeah.
It's like,
Like,
push
I'm
starting
gonna-
an
I'm
old
gonna
car where
use-
if you just like push it hard enough, the engine will kick on and then you can go.
I'm gonna use
Oh,
an
man.
anecdote from a friend that we have it's not my anecdote, but like their father had a heart
Right.
attack and
boy,
was like dead on the ground, and their mom was doing CPR for 30 minutes to the point where the first responders were like, no, like we can't do anything, and then he came back, and it was like,
What?
you forget that just works, and he's like chilling, hanging out today, screaming about his hemorrhoid cream to us, occasionally. He'll
do that all
come
the
onto
time,
the
though.
microphone.
Every so often.
People do that. People do that all the time, though, dude. Even like beyond CPR,
Yeah.
there are so many crazy stories of people being like pronounced dead, and they're like wheeling them out, and then the guy just fucking he's just like back all of a sudden, like fucking Captain
Yeah.
Jack Harkness, dude. He's just back for no goddamn reason. I can't believe
Oh,
that shit.
man.
Oh
Would
man.
you want to be Captain Jack Harkness? Would you want to have his immortality where it's like, yeah, you still fucking die, but like because you're just a fact of the universe, you just kind of return.
You just kind of like wake back up.
Just
I'd do
back.
it. I'd take it. I think I
Have
think I
they
would
ever-
want no, Jed, I think I would want Uncle Grandpa immortality. I think that's
Oh.
what I would want. The kind of thing where somebody shoots
Glad
me in the
I'm not
head
that guy.
and then I tap him on the shoulder and go, boy, I'm glad I'm not that guy. You know? And I'm just like
Ooh,
off
right.
screen hanging out.
Here's a good question though for you.
Give me the
Matt.
goddamn Toon Force.
Would you rather have hammer space or would you rather have immortality?
Hammers.
Oh,
Isn't
immortality
Hammer space
wins.
is, hammer space is like the thing where you can shove every single thing in your pocket and just pull it out at will.
You've pinned
hammer
like
space.
Hammer Space is the funnier option, and I feel so torn picking immortality because it's like I'm betraying the bit to live longer. It's so much funnier to have a big fucking mallet in my pocket or like
Big
an
hammer.
anvil or something, you know?
See, I wouldn't even use it for the bit. I just like my truck. My truck is filled to the brim. I've got water in
You
there.
can't
I've got
use Hammer
like,
Space for utility, you jackass.
I'm
Well-
using hammer space for utility, motherfucker. I've
Hammer
got,
Space is for like
everything in my
emptying your
truck.
pockets at airports, dude. That's not like it's not for moving your house.
It
I mean,
would be
technically,
so
you could just
fucking
pull a house
cool.
out of your pocket.
You
It
could,
would be
but
so
you
fucking
should.
cool to just like. Oh,
It just feels
fuck,
out
my
of the
car
spirit of
broke
the
down.
thing.
I need a fucking 300 millimeter wrench that's like absurdly huge that they only have at mechanic shops. Oh shit, yeah, I got you. Fucking pulling out this like 6 foot long
Wait,
wrench.
how-
That would
where'd
be
you get
hilarious.
that?
Hey, you've
How'd
brought
you-
me
how'd
back
you
with
do that?
comedically sized wrench, I guess. You've got me back with it. It has to
You've
I
got
feel like it
me.
has to kind of be a bit at least, even if it's for utility, you kind of have to work a bit into it. But I say that I work
yeah.
bits into everything, dude. Bits never go away for me. Bits are forever as far as I'm concerned. Like I
The bit
live and
lives.
die for that shit. Yeah. Every day. Every day I'm thinking of some stupid shit that I can bust out. Not even like on the show or like on a stream or something. But no, on fucking like just in private to my husband and shit where nobody's ever, or just alone, where nobody's ever gonna get any value out of this bit but me. But my life is enhanced by it, you know? It's a nice little thing.
The bits
Oh,
are
wow.
fun to do.
You got any personal bits that you like, Mixie? You got any particular bits that you hang on to?
I think my favorite one is just whenever someone asks, "Hey, where did this thing go?" or "Where have you seen this thing?" I just go, "I eated it." I don't know what. It's the simple things. It's the simplest little thing to do. I have to eat it.
I love bits like that because they become so knee-jerk. They become like you do them without ever consciously considering the fact of what you've done. And it's nice. It's nice to have bits to go back to.
It's bad because it's also in character as well. Because the little robot guy I showed in chat. Who said it? One of my friend's characters who said, "Hey, where are these files that I needed for Blank's character?" And my robot character, completely in my mind, just went, "I ate it." And they just looked at me and went, "You can't. You ate it?" Just like, oh shit! How am I gonna explain this? How am I gonna do this in character? Oh no!
How do I get away with this?
How do I get away with this? That's my
favorite thing to do in lore. That's my favorite thing to do in lore, and that is why our lore on Willow is such a goddamn mess. Is because we just do bits. We don't have lore.
Bits.
We are a series of bits in a trench coat pretending to be a story, dude. That's all it is. That's all it's ever been. And then, frankly, I think it's like the best way to do it, in my opinion. Like,
remember I told
and dramatic stuff
once.
and edgy stuff is fun, but
yeah,
you know, you gotta be a little funny with it.
I told you guys once in character when I was with Whale, and I just didn't know if you were in or out of character, so I just kind of chilled.
That's kind of what happens. I don't know. Like, we were kind of trying to do. We were more hardcore on lore and console craft. And like the one time you had shown up, Vox and I had like gotten into a fight in lore, and I was building like a vault door, and everybody bombards the fucking henchman underground.
Right.
Yeah, the henchman underground happens, and like the thing that happens there, which is just everybody fucking shows up for no reason, and Whale shows up and goes,
"Past tense.
Do you want to be my yeah?" No, it still happens. People still log on and just hang out in the empty world in their private worlds.
Yeah. No. Go ahead.
But no, Whale just comes up to me while I'm building this door, and I'm kind of just hanging out and just listening to the people talk in there because I was doing like I wanted to build the door at that point out of character. I was just like I want to finish this door.
Needs to be finished.
And Whale comes up and goes, "So are you married?" And I go, "What? What's that?" And he goes, "Do you want to be my husband?" And I go, "What is that?" Sure. And then I just
oh no, Whale.
That's how that happened.
You're right.
Yeah,
I misremembered.
Whale was the home wrecker because like
I came to save the day.
Yeah,
that was the bit of just like what? What does that mean? Oh no, he asked if I wanted to be his wife because I had to wear a veil for a moment.
Right.
And then you showed up and stopped it, and I just shrugged and I went back to working.
Because Ellie had messaged me on Discord and went, "Get on, Whale's trying to get married," and I was so like sleepy. I was just like, "What? What does this mean?" And I got on and I was like, "Oh, I see what's happening," and then I immediately locked in.
I get it.
Him.
Speaking of locking in, on that day, nobody told me. I was approached as like hey, people are like having a congregation in your base, and I didn't take that to mean people were getting married. I didn't know I was like objecting to a wedding, or I would have come in much different than I did. But it was a fun day. But I worried greatly because again we have sort of a thing where I don't really talk to Willow people that often out of character, just hanging out. I mean to, but I get so caught up doing other shit like taking edibles and going to the aquarium.
My favorite hobby.
Yeah, no, but I get so caught up in that shit that I forget. Time passes me by and I miss out on people. But that means that a lot of people don't know where the character ends and I begin, and I worry in a lot of cases like that I'm like, oh, am I making people uncomfortable? Do people think me and Jed are actually fighting right now? I hope not.
No.
Which, no, that wasn't the case at all. It was just like a concern I had in the moment of just like, man, this me and Jed have a little tiff thing was supposed to be between me and Jed. I didn't know other people were going to get involved. Or I would have been more clear about what's happening here.
Every time I saw you guys argue, in my mind just went, the husbands are fighting. And then I learned you're married, and I was like, the husbands
we aren't married. We are not married.
Our characters were married, Jed, remember?
Our characters were married, however, Vox and I are not married. Was that a misconception that was still happening?
No, I just didn't know that you
Okay,
were.
good.
I just didn't know he was married, and I was just like, wait.
Oh, okay, I see. That's
No,
happened.
you remember this happened, Jed. That
Yeah.
happens a shocking amount because I kind of just refer to my husband vaguely, and until somebody meets my husband, they always assume Jed instantly somehow. Like it happens
Jed
every
is the
single time.
husband.
Like because they're like, oh, who could Vox's husband be? Oh, surely it's this other guy he's hanging out with 90% of his time, and is also like never seen apart from. But no, he's my completely platonic life partner. That's all.
Yeah.
Which is
This
really
the
good for
platonic
Heterosexual life partner.
Yeah, I'm not a heterosexual. You're a heterosexual.
Well, no.
No, not even. Neither of us.
No.
The term heterosexual
No.
life partner doesn't apply.
But our relationship is heterosexual, I think.
What that implies that like one of us is the woman here. I think.
Well, who got married as the
Well,
woman?
no, it
in
implies that
couple?
neither of us are the women because we're heterosexual.
Well, saying that we have a heterosexual relationship has implications, I think. And might I say, you are the one with a ponytail. Not to enforce gender
You're the
norms
one with
here.
long hair.
My character's hair's not that long.
I have a top knot. You have long. Oh, you mean in game? Okay.
I can grow facial hair for real though, and you can't.
So can I, you dickhead.
No,
Fuck
you can't. I've seen the facial hair you grow, and it's kitten whiskers, dude. It's nothing. That's pennies on the goddamn dollar. Don't go around calling that a beard and mustache.
I've got full sideburns, motherfucker. You
A
dickhead.
sideburn is not facial hair. That's an
A
extension of
sideburn
head
is
hair.
totally facial hair.
It's not even a mutton chop. If it were a full mutton chop, I'd go, yeah, all right. It's not even a full
It's in
mutton chop
fact-
though. You're rocking like the semi Elvis. You're like a half Elvis right now. What do you
I'll
mean?
go full Elvis, motherfucker. I
Full
could.
Elvis. Go full Elvis, and then we'll talk about it.
Fine.
Well, you can
Come back
talk
in like
facial
2
hair with
weeks
me.
and I'll have Elvis.
2 weeks is bold,
Oh, man.
Jed. I've seen how fast your facial hair comes in. 2
Yeah,
weeks is
2 weeks
bold.
is kind of bold. It'll be like a shadow, but you know.
There will be like
Oh man.
you'll be able to tell that like it's on its way.
Yeah.
The beard argument is so silly as someone who's never grown a beard. This is so funny to me.
Oh man, I take
Yeah.
a lot of pride in my facial hair. I'm a big mustachioed guy, and I love it.
I just don't understand. I know nothing.
Facial hair's
Yeah.
nice. It's good. It's a good disguise. You know, it works out well.
It's okay.
I could rob a
Yeah.
bank, go home, shave. I'd be fine.
No.
Well,
No, you're a
my facial
distinct
hair doesn't
enough
help me
looking
that
person.
much. I think. Did you just call me ugly?
No, I called you distinct. You've called me distinct before.
You
You
just
swore
snatched
it
my
didn't mean
fucking
ugly.
weave, dude. You just snatched my fucking weave. You just called me ugly.
No, I called you the same thing you called me. And you
I did
swore
call you
it didn't
distinct,
mean
but I know
ugly.
how I meant it. I'm not sure how you mean it right now. I think you're calling me an ugly fuck, aren't you?
So then,
The girls are
motherfucker, now
fighting
you know how it
again.
fucking feels.
Listen, all right.
This is not a serious argument.
This is
We're
not.
fucking
fighting
around.
again.
This shouldn't go anywhere. I don't want to like start mudslinging. That's the only place this goes. But no, yeah, I
You're
agree.
gonna
I
call
am,
me
I
fucking
am a very
ugly flat out?
distinct. I am a very distinct person, and that would not work for me. But yeah, no, that was. You got anything else, Jed? You got another topic so we can get out of here?
I
Out of hell?
Yeah, welcome to hell.
Oh,
Let me
YouTube
pull up my
memberships are
regular
great.
topics.
Very blue hell.
YouTube
Oh, yeah.
memberships? What?
I have YouTube memberships written down here. I have a guy on my YouTube who does like Lego content, and I was like, I like watching his videos, but they only come out like once a month, and he had like 5 of them under his members tab that weren't out publicly yet, and I just kind of wanted them, and I was like, how much is a YouTube membership? I never looked into it. It's I think it's like creator set, you know, and so it could be
Mhm.
any price, but from what I saw, I looked at a few different creators, I scoped it out. On the whole, very Patreon-esque, where you get quite a bit of shit typically for like very
shit.
little. You know, they're very affordable and nice, but I have a rule in place for myself where it's like, okay, I can be subbed to one creator paid.
Mm-hmm.
As a
That's
treat.
all I get as a treat. Otherwise, this shit will get out of hand. I will be subbed to 7 or 8 Patreons, and I won't know which ones I am and am not subscribed to. And so I try to limit myself. Because I don't want to pay for fucking Game Pass for a year and a half and never use it. And so, like, I didn't, I try not to. But, no, YouTube memberships are great. I actually quite like the concept of a YouTube membership. I just haven't ever had the chance to talk about it on the show, and I guess now is the time. Because, like, I don't know, they're a nice way to, like, support the people whose content you like, and you get, like, shit out of it. So, like, why not? You know?
Why not?
What world, where in the hell are you that's not an option? You know? It's good. It's a good thing, I think. But that's about as far as that topic goes.
I was gonna say, I don't really have an opinion for YouTube memberships. I just think they're just kind of there.
Yeah, they just exist. Kind of what I felt about them before I like really bothered to look into one recently. Is that like those are just a thing that exists? You know?
Yeah,
they're just kind of here.
Yeah. No, that's how it is. That's the way she goes, I guess.
You know what? This is a guest episode. Normally we don't do topics. This is gonna be a fun one. Hey, Mixie. You got a topic?
Yeah, you got a topic? You prepare a topic?
I've got a topic. Oh,
yeah.
What was supposed to? Oh no.
Well, I mean, there's a first for everything.
We'll ask a guest for a topic. That's what we'll do. Good thinking, Jed.
Yeah, we'll pawn it off.
Because you guys don't have any more questions. The guest testing one. Oh no.
Oh, that thing! You had said something that a project you were working on, and I asked if we could talk about it on the show, and you said yes.
Oh,
so that project.
Your secret project. Let's hear about it.
It's not really that secret. It's on it's the promo is on Twitter. But
completely a secret. I would have no idea where to find it.
Well, to be fair, the timing of when it's gonna get uploaded is a secret because not even I know.
Is that a secret, or...
Is that a secret, or do I just not know? The answer is, I have no clue.
Everything's a secret if you don't know.
Exactly. The series was originally gonna be a, kind of a background series on how my character... Because you know how VTubers have, like, their background lore and before they post, like, who they, like, their new rebrand or whatever? Like a full, what's her name? Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse made a delicious animation music video for her, her character.
Right,
absolutely
I saw snippets of that.
Crazy. Crazy animation. I'm pretty sure the person who made that makes Genshin animations. I'm not sure for, like, actual official stuff or not, but I know they make Genshin animations.
Nice,
so you're working on
So you're working on that,
like an intro to a new character?
Not a new character, just a new variant. A variant directly ripped from my main Sona. So it's not like this character is a robot for this series that has a distinct storyline. Nope, just my character. I ripped him apart. I made a new one.
Fuck it.
It's called Sin, but the actual story itself is called System Identity Null. Because I want it to make robot themed.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Funny robots.
But we do love the robot theming in here. That's something I wanted to ask you about. Speaking of variants of characters and whatnot, do you not have this? I have this like little nagging voice in my brain every time I'm like, maybe a rat's not quite the right fit. Maybe I play around a little bit. Maybe the rat's not done yet. Maybe I play around with the design. Maybe I do this or that, and then I never settle in on doing that or touching it because it's my whole brand. If I change this little guy, the whole thing could go out the window so fast.
It all falls apart and crumbles.
It's the matter of changing a shirt, and I can't bring myself to do it, or like even something like that small, because it's just like, man, I marketing is important to me. You know, it's all I got. You know, is my name and my brand.
I can change a lot with my character. I can do outfit switches, I can do hair switches, color, like skin color, stuff like that. The one thing that has to stay, or else I will go insane, are the little heart glasses or something heart related onto their character. Because if I don't have it,
it's good to have a motif.
It's just not Mixiku. It's just not Mixiku. It's not one of them. It's just a purple-haired little freak.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to talk about this. Purple,
What's wrong with purple?
you're pink. You are distinctly pink.
I'm first of all, fuck you. I'm lavender.
The outfit is purple. I'll hand you that one. And there is some purple to be had here. This thing is fucking
It's pretty pink.
It's not.
I don't know.
It's lavender. I don't see how people see pink. I don't see it.
It's pretty pink.
It's
not.
lavender, but like I don't know. It's fairly pink. I saw you arguing with people about this on Twitter. Is the only reason I choose to bring it up.
It's a thing that I've brought up so many times, and people are just so concerned. It's pink. It's pink.
People are concerned.
People are concerned because they feel like I'm insane. I'm not insane. It's purple.
Have you ever considered you're not insane? You're just colorblind.
You might be colorblind.
You're colorblind.
That's like being insane.
Well, you can't just say no.
That is the color of my soda. That is the color of my soda.
in November.
Yeah,
I know exactly how colorblind I am.
Maybe you're colorblind then. Oh wait, no.
Those are pinks. Those are pinks. Those are far closer to pinks than they are purple. It's definitely lavender. I see where you're coming from. It's definitely like a lavender, but when you put pink next to it, it's pink. Like the context is what makes it pink.
That's just my Sona's color.
Even on like a hex wheel, even if you start at a purple and lighten it, if you get to light purple, that's pink.
On the spectrum from purple to pink, you're pink for sure. Like you're on the pink half of that spectrum.
Purple.
There are way more purple people than you. I saw a purple people eater, in fact, and he had a... But no, you got nothing to worry about. You're pink.
No. Look,
you are not purple.
Look,
I swear to God.
I'm closer to purple than I am
pink. It's purple on the hex code, but then you just lightened it enough to the point that it is pink. It is like baby pink. Like
it's the
baby
context
pink.
of the thing. Baby reveal, gender reveal pink. Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, fuck it, baby reveal pink. Yeah,
baby reveal pink. I'm not.
Yeah,
baby
reveal sounds like the child has already been born, and you're like, you've got it under like a tarp, and you're about to like unveil it, dude.
And the baby reveal. Baby.
This is him. This is Michael. He's a baby. Hello.
This is Michael.
Just a baby.
Hello, baby.
Just a baby.
I had a stupid
man.
color argument with someone. I had a stupid color. Where is the color argument?
Oh man,
the color argument.
This is like a storied thing.
This is no. It's about this color in the middle. Would you guys consider that pink or red?
That's pink.
Color in the middle. Oh man, hold on. Let me get this up for.
Yeah, pull it up on there. That's
a pink.
It's pink,
that's
right?
the most pink I've ever seen. Yeah.
I had to yell at someone for genuinely, I think, an hour that it was pink, and they believed so dear in their heart that it was red. I had to pull out like the hex color codes, the how close it was. I had to pull out all the stops, and they just wouldn't believe me.
For audio listeners' sake, we've got a chart up right now. The middle color is definitely pink, and so is Mixiku.
It's hot pink.
Believe it or not,
for the audio listeners,
it's like hot pink. Yeah, it was a bright one. But no, yeah, I can't believe that shit. Can we talk about it? Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I got nothing to fill this back 30 minutes. Okay, so in the middle of that pink conversation, there may have been an odd cut. If there wasn't, disregard that. If there was, also disregard whatever odd cut you saw in the footage just then.
Disregard all of it.
There's a non-zero chance.
Corrupted it.
So, to explain, I record everything onto a 1 terabyte external drive that I can just pop out and pop into a new machine when I need to. It helps with convenience. It's good practice to just keep everything archived on there. And then I just have copies of it. But because I record directly to it, so I don't have to wait on files to move from the PC to the thing. I just keep it in sort of I keep it in a USB hub, and that USB hub is one of the ones that has little buttons on it. And those buttons are under my desk.
Man.
I hit it like a fucking foot pedal, dude. I don't do this very often. I had to shuffle stuff around under my desk earlier, and yeah, that did it. So we have currently an hour and a half ish, give or take. I'm gonna call it an hour and a half. give or take, of corrupted footage.
My timer's set an hour and a half. So.
We might have a Mixie episode. We might not. It really depends. We might have to come back around on the Mixie episode.
But were we to like lose this, what would we do? Would we just put this little like half-hour end?
No, hell no. I'm gonna throw this in the garbage or something. Then we're gonna like do a whole new episode at some point.
We never existed, chat. If you hear this, then we have the lucky chance of the first half hour of the recording was actually here.
Yeah, congrats. You don't get the news if you don't hear this.
Hour half.
You don't get this news if you don't hear this. But if you do hear this, you're in the good timeline. Be happy. You're in the good timeline where the show came out and everything is just peachy. And I probably spent the better half of my Thursday evening trying to figure out how to uncorrupt an hour and a half worth of footage. It's not impossible. It's just not very possible, is the thing. But we're gonna attempt, and it's just weighing on me, is the thing. But it was my own stupid, dumbass fault because I moved shit around, and I was like, at the start of the show, before we started recording, I hit it with my foot once, and I was like, surely that won't happen again. And then I fixed it, left it exactly where it was, and went, now I just have to remember to keep my feet still. And then I had a real big laugh. And I went to put my feet back down, and there it went. So it's completely on me.
Oh, man.
There's
the
only
funniest
so much
part
you can do about this.
is that just before we started back on the recording, I asked Vox, and I was like, what are the odds that we can you get this back? And he went, and we're recording in 5, 4. And just ignored my goddamn question.
I could not
it was so
think about
funny.
that right now. I could not think over-under. You want an over-under right now? About 30-70 in favor of not getting that footage back.
Yeah. No, that was just really funny to me because I was like, oh, we're fucked.
We might be big fucked. We're gonna have like a real lax half hour here. But
yeah, we're just kind of hanging out.
Because we're out of fucking topics too. I didn't come prepared. I did my research, but yeah, you're just too boring, Mixie. You're too boring of a human being. I couldn't sit down and find anything worth asking you about in your social medias that wasn't a basic generic Jed question.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. I get the generic questions. I'm not ashamed of it.
You get the boring one.
I get to be the generic boy.
Yeah, Jed gets all our base questions, and then I get to ask all our special questions, which means Jed doesn't have to do any research for the show. You want to know why that is? Because every week, just about every week, voice crack, Jed shows up to recording, like 10 minutes before we're going to record, and we sit down, and I go, all right, you got your topics list ready? And Jed goes, no, I haven't written anything, fuck! And then he'll write a topics list right then. So if I left it up to him to research the guest, it would all be questions like, you're in Glitch SMP. How was that? You know, and it's like, that's the first thing in their bio. That's the first thing in their bio, Jed. It's not even in your bio, actually, now that I'm looking.
Not even in there. You wouldn't even get that far.
You wouldn't even get that far. You would get, like, how far are you on your, like, follower goal? How far are you on your follower goal?
I actually just hit my follower goal on Twitter. I thought I hit my 1K follower goal on Twitch. Turns out I was follow potted.
Aww. I hate when that happens.
I'm back to 930, I think I am. Which is, close enough. I'll take it.
Yeah, no, 930 is pretty good. You're almost in the quadruple digits. That's exciting. We were just talking. We were just talking about this spot you're once you cross 1,000 that you find yourself in, where like you're not a small content creator anymore, but you're not a big content creator either. You kind of just
you're in that middle ground of like some famous people know you and you're just like unknown to the rest of the world, which is so it's kind of strange. I've recently found out with my like little creator friend group. It's so strange to realize that I've had conversations with half of the Lifesteal SMP, which is such a big community as of right now. And I've just chatted with them. And I just haven't realized how just like strange that is to some people. That I've just had a conversation with them.
No, yeah, we do this conversation. We do this conversation occasionally. I guess that's a topic we can bring up about like when we have guests on about like you'd be amazed how easy it is in the Minecraft community to like just stumble into somebody much larger than you. Not just in content in general, actually, but like the more niche you get, the more like not easy necessarily, but the more common it is to hear stories of just like, oh yeah, I ran into that guy once. He was nice enough, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just so crazy. What using 6 degrees up to 6 degrees of separation can be less, can be exactly 6. Who is the most famous person that you could potentially like have spoken to?
Oh god, who's the most?
Because it gets like, exponentially up there.
It gets really up there. I think my top ones as of recent that I've made friends with at least are Caboodle, Prince Zam, Windsweep, and Div_Y, who I've known that man for like a good couple months, and then I realized, wait, he has a channel, and I checked it, 100K. I just didn't know that. And I just been talking to that man for like months, and he's one of my closest friends. I just didn't know he had a channel. You know,
no, I had that happen. I've had that exact same thing happen.
Oh,
that's
God,
how I explain it to people. Is just like that's how it is you're just chilling and it's because like I don't know. I think my issue is that making friends with content creators who are upfront about the fact that they're content creators tends to be a little iffy because not in a mean way, but like content creators have this spotlight brain where like when they're doing their stuff, when they're like in their zone and they're doing their thing and they're making their content, they're doing great. All eyes are on them. They're doing a fantastic job at it. I find that a lot of content creators do not know how to turn that off and just exist as a human being.
Oh, yeah.
And so that makes it very hard to like communicate with people. But I've had a lot of people who are like, but it seems like the larger you get, the less that seems to happen. Like, not as a rule, but just generally. Because like I run into people and it's like, oh yeah, this guy, I knew he streamed like from the moment I met him. He's got like 2 followers on Twitch. That guy over there, however, has been my friend for years, and then I asked about his Twitter, and he went, yeah, go follow me on Twitter, here's my handle, and I go over there, and it's like fucking 10K. Ridiculous. You just get smacked in the face with the number immediately. You know? It's like a big moment of just like, what the fuck? How do you... What? Not in like not in a how did you do this as much, it's just like, how the hell did you not... How does this not come up, ever? You know?
Yeah,
like, how did you avoid it for
not
this long?
Talk about like never mention it like in your life. You just never mention it, and it's just like
I wouldn't want to talk
like
about it.
500K.
To be fair,
sure.
I think
there's just no good way to talk about it.
Out of you, because I think it was like, oh yeah, Vox, what are you doing this afternoon? Like after or tomorrow when you're done with VR chat, and you're like, oh, you know, doing a thing. I was like, what thing? I stream sometimes. I was like, oh okay. And then I like hunted you down and I found you. It was great.
He's like hunted me down like you didn't have my username. Anyway, I'm the same on all platforms. It wasn't a very hard hunt that he went on.
It wasn't a hard hunt. You just look up the username.
I love my particular story of like speaking of content creators not knowing how to turn that shit off. This was for my own betterment to avoid an awkward conversation like that because I remembered that conversation with Jed actually months into knowing Jed, like a couple months deep into knowing Jed, and then going, yeah, I stream on Twitch sometimes. I had to, like, after date number 1, or yeah, I think it might have been pre-date number 1 with my husband, I sat him down, metaphorically, in a DM, and was just like, look, I got something I gotta tell you that might be a deal breaker. I don't know where you stand on this, you know, just because it's like it's an awkward thing to tell somebody about. So I was just like, look, you're just gonna have to like bear with me here. Sometimes I pretend to be a rat on the internet for strangers on Twitch. Like I put it in like that was the wording I used because I was like, I want this to sound as unflattering as possible. I want this to be the ugliest truth imaginable. That way that like
sometimes I pretend to be a rat on the internet for people.
Yeah, for strangers on Twitch, yeah. But then sometimes. Yeah, and it's just like, I just realized that, like, I just realized that, like, there's the smallest potential in the world I'm going to be dating this person. I don't want to have to explain to them that I can't go on a date because I have to play Minecraft tonight, you know? I don't want that to be the case. I don't want them, like, the thing that I was envisioning was, what if I end up spending my life with this person? What if I end up with them? What if we end up married or something and they move into my house and that's how they find out that I do content? Is by just like, all right, I'm going to go stream now. And then they find out that I do that shit. And it's like, that is a much harder sell that deep into a relationship than it would be just to go, yeah, I do this. All cards on the table. This is what I do. This is what I like to do. I don't plan on stopping. Is that good with you? Yeah, all right, cool. And that's just how it went, and I'm happy with that. But yeah, no. What were we talking about? Oh, content creators. Content creators are fucking hard to make friends with because there's this like for reasons talked about previously, and then there's also this like looming thing that some content creators have where they think you're hanging out with them to make content, like for a collab, and it's like, dude, I just want to. I'm just hanging out, dude. I just think you're an alright person. You just seem cool. I just wanted to hang out, dog. I don't mean nothing by it, you know. And it just like I don't know. Is there's a whole thing. Content creators are fucking difficult people. I
get that fear though sometimes because you know they don't want to be used for their fame. They just want to be like
nobody likes to be used. Yeah,
exactly.
Like the paranoia is real, and I understand it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not faulting anybody for it, but like, you know, because like
I feel like people should tell can see sometimes like I just want to hang out because I want to hang out. You know, just like we should make a video together.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I told Vox when I found out.
Who's it? Winsweep, because he's on the slightly smaller of the content creator scale, but he's also like to the point where if you get a shout out by him, you'll get a couple followers, like get a little famous and whatnot. And a couple of my friends seem to love dragging him into every single thing we do for like recording, and I'm just like, what if we grabbed like anybody else, guys? What if he's busy? Because I know he's editing his videos, and I'm just like, what if he just doesn't want to do it, guys? And everyone's like, no, but Win loves these things. He loves joining in. And I'm like, okay, sure. I just feel bad for like bothering. That's another thing. I feel like I can message some of these big content creators, but I have this like voice in the back of my head that's like, oh, you're too little. You're scared of messaging them, and I am. I'm terrified of messaging people because it's just like, what if they don't respond? What if my message is just there to sit forever and ever in their DMs?
Yeah.
I can't do anything about it.
No, I understand. I understand completely. Yeah, no, it's worse yet because we're running out of Willow members. I gotta be honest with you. We're running out of people in our close circle that like are public figures that we can have on this show. And I'm slowly starting to grapple with the fact that I'm gonna have to start just cold calling people to be on the show. Like, I'm gonna have to start just entering like content creators' DMs and just going, hey, you want to be on a podcast you've never heard of?
Yeah.
You want to be a part of this?
Like, that's a hard sell too, I find. I find that's a less hard sell than like than like telling people that you're into content or being one of those like annoying people who are consistently like, oh yeah, I want to make content with you. Let's make content. Let's make content. You know? But like
content.
Yeah, like people who are just like, yeah, I want your clout, and that is the end all be all, you know. But it's just like, no, I want to have interesting people on the show, you know. And like, it's a hard sell, is all. It's a hard thing to pull.
It is.
It really is.
I can't.
You can't, Jed?
I can't wait for the day that we pull on somebody who's not a content creator because we're just like that shit out of luck on like people. And it's like we have like
desperate.
One of our friends. I'm imagining
we'll never hit rock
someone
bottom, dude.
Yeah, someone like Yvy, who like, yeah, we streamed with them a couple of times, but not enough for them to be a public presence in any way. So it's like, this is just us having a friend on. I don't want to
terrible podcast guest. Don't make me talk
about
Yvy
would be the worst.
Yvy would be bad at this. I hate to say it. Yvy doesn't listen to the show though, so I'm allowed to say it. That like Yvy would just, no offense, but they just would not be good at this. You know? I find that's another thing. I find that's another thing with content creators. That is like having a bunch of content creators in your social circle makes difficult. Of just like, I've seen some projects crop up, or I've seen some like associations happen, and sometimes it's because they're working with non-reputable people, and sometimes I just don't believe in the project. And when it is solely my opinion that the project sucks, I keep my fucking mouth shut. Because that would be insanely rude to run up to somebody and go, hey, this thing you're doing sucks. It's bad. I hate it. You should give up and then leave. That's awful. But like occasionally I have like a constructive note or like a this just the way you're going about this wrong. Can I help? You know, or like, would you like some advice? Offering people advice is hard. Offering advice when you have it is hard.
It is.
Getting advice from people is hard too. Because like, again, people are constantly in that like, content creators are very much in that like paranoia state that we were talking about earlier about being used, where it's like, you know, asking for advice could very well like, lead to just like, oh yeah, you want a fucking golden ticket? Is that what you want from me? And it's like, no, I genuinely just want your thoughts and opinions on this.
I just want to know.
Yeah, I just want to
be aware of how you feel.
Yeah,
poke in your brain and see the answers.
Yeah, I want to see the answers to the universe, dude. I want to see it all. No, but that it's I don't know. I find socializing with content creators much harder than socializing with people. And I say that like content creators aren't
content
people.
Creators are not
like
people.
They're people, but they're a different breed. They're like a way different breed, dude. I don't know.
They've become their own people.
You kind of have to be to do this because, like, okay. So when you're presented as a child with, here are literally all the options possible, and you choose art over something straightforward, that is always going to make you, like, a weird eccentric for doing that, because it's, like, the path of, most resistance. But I'd argue, due to, like, algorithms and marketing and like, the amount of content creators out there, it is, like, this is the most path of least resistance. Path of most resistance. There's no career path for being a content creator. There's no set way to get better. There's no set way to improve or, like, any of that shit. You kind of just have to figure it out and then see if the algorithm likes you.
Where it takes you. Yeah, exactly.
And then, if you're like a Twitch streamer, you languish in, like, 2 viewer hell for, like, 6 or 7 years, and then maybe something happens. I am
so happy that I got a 2-3 view hill, because as of recent to my streams, I've gotten like 30 viewers like consistently, and I'm like, oh thank God, I'm free. I can actually talk.
Fantastic,
I can actually talk to chat.
Well,
I don't really care about viewers, but I love talking to chat. Chat is like my people. I just love yapping with them.
Yeah, no,
so
absolutely.
I've pretty much given up on Twitch.
For every viewer,
that's funny.
Every viewer, there's like a 1 in 10 chance that they're not a lurker. And we love our lurkers, don't get me wrong, but having an active chat is also a lot of fun. And so it's a good time to like, oh shit, I got 30 people in here. That means I got at least 3 people who are talking to me in chat. And that is phenomenal. It gets too busy for me sometimes, though. Chat genuinely gets to be too much for me occasionally.
Sometimes I'm surprised at how much chat moves, and I'm just like, okay, guys, I'll slow down for a sec.
Yeah.
Your streamer is a bit stupid.
Let's back it up.
Yeah.
It's because, like, I'll either, like, not look at chat for, like, 5 minutes. I'll look over, read a message, and go, oh, yeah, I have some thoughts on that, and start talking about it while I'm playing the game. And then 5 minutes later, I'll look at chat. That message is completely gone, and it's replaced with, like, a string of new messages commenting on what I've said. And I can't parse them because I don't know what's coming out of my mouth either. I'm not noting this shit down. So when you say, yeah, you're right, I think so too, I got no fucking clue what that's about. I got no clue what you meant by that. It's just a like a silly thing. But
thanks, but what am I right about again?
Yeah, 2 viewer hell is a hell of a thing to be in. I'm glad to be also kind of escaping it a little bit. And I've been escaping it via variety content. I find that I've built a following somehow based on almost exclusively streaming Minecraft and occasionally another game. I like another game every now and again. I have accumulated an audience that really, really does not want to watch me play Minecraft, but really wants to watch me do literally anything else. Like, anything. No. I've been playing, like, idle games and shit on stream. Stuff that requires, like, insanely minimal input. I've been playing, like, roguelikes and shit, and just hanging out, doing runs of Balatro and talking to chat. And those streams are so much better. They're so much more active, and everybody's having such a better time. Yeah. I feel bad, but it's like, I guess I gotta do more of this. And I like doing it.
This now.
Yeah. But, like, I just didn't realize that that's why my, like viewership and everything had, like, gone to hell. Like, all of my analytics had, like, sunken into the ground because I was doing nothing but Minecraft for months. Not Minecraft fans, unfortunately. Somehow.
People, they hate them.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what the people want of me? They want TikToks. That's what the people want of me. And I'm not making TikToks, goddammit. I'm done.
Slop.
They want their fucking slop.
You're done?
I'm not done. But, like, I'm not making one today. I won't make one tomorrow, probably. I'm not gonna make one over the weekend because I don't do content stuff on weekends. Even the Lord rests on Sundays. On Monday, I'll make one. Probably. But I'm not making one every goddamn weekday like that algorithm wants me to. If I did what the TikTok algorithm demanded of me, I would never be done making TikToks. And my TikToks take, like, an hour to make. like beginning to end, editing process and all. It's literally just a document that I slap new footage and audio into, and then change some text around.
This and go.
It just
I don't think even ByteDance expected you to put that much effort into them.
You think about fucking ByteDance? What are you thinking about
ByteDance? Yeah.
What are you thinking about ByteDance for? Stop that.
TikTok.
Dance.
TikTok. ByteDance.
Yeah, but like,
the parent company
ByteDance hasn't existed for like, you know, Jed, you're way too close to your mic, by the way. I'm getting through your like shitty open bags. I've been doing that the whole episode.
Fuck you, shitty open bags. These are $400 headphones, you dick.
$400 headphones that leak into your microphone, Mr. Production Setup, Mr. fucking professional quality production equipment, but he can't fucking use it. There's no amount of money that can resolve user error, dumbass.
Fuck you.
Put $1 million into your setup, you'll still have audio bleed, you piece of shit. Anyway.
Fuck you.
Moving on from calling Jed a piece of shit. What were you saying, Mixie?
I have no idea anymore. I just forgot everything.
Okay. Oh, well, it's gone.
And it's gone. There we go.
There's gonna come a day on this show where we have somebody on who doesn't like yelling, who's like insanely yelling averse, and we're gonna give them a panic attack. Is what's gonna happen.
We're gonna
not know.
Scare the people.
We're going to scare the shit out of people. Oh,
I don't.
Funny thing. No, go ahead.
I don't know. Well, you ask, or you are accepted onto a show called Vox and Jed fight about it.
I think fight about it leads pretty well.
Yeah.
We don't. I don't know how we talk to each other on the show. I don't know how it differs. There is definitely a stopgap and a censor in my brain for the show and streams and stuff, though. So I don't know how much of this the audience will really be aware of. But me and Jed threaten each other a lot with like horrible violence, and it's very funny. One day we got a very like swift like notice from Krim that like, hey, I don't like that. Can you guys stop doing that around me? That's like one of my only boundaries, please. And I was like, we're dickheads, right? And so we hung around Krim for a while. And every time we hang out with Krim, it's very much, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking buy you a box of chocolates, you dickhead. We have to like pivot.
I don't even notice anymore.
It's so knee jerk that I just like, oh, you're fucking, you know. It's like a whole thing. It's so awful every time because like it's not Krim's fault. It's our fault.
I love Krim to death. I just can't because whenever I hang around with him, I constantly make I'm gonna kill myself. I keep saying that like those type of jokes, and then I realize wait. And I look over to Krim, who's like huddled in the corner, and I'm like, "Oh shit, here we go again."
Krim's like rocking back and forth, and like,
I feel so bad.
Everybody else in the call is just like threatening each other with horrible violence. It's great. But no, it has nothing to do with Krim as much as just like the three of us are all freaks. We don't talk like normal human beings. Nobody is threatening to gouge their best friend's eye out under any circumstances, let alone over like a shitty bit. You know?
Yeah,
like not even a good bit either. The funniest part,
we censor ourselves to some degree, but I would say 9 times out of 10 we're nicer to each other off stream. And
for sure, we have to play it up.
Like
we're play it up a little bit.
Yeah, we have to play it up. But then when we do have something, it's like, oh my god, you put in like fucking Jackbox blather rounds. You put in like race car driver. For fucking, I don't know, smoke the bandit. The bandit doesn't drive a race car. He drives a muscle car. You fucking dickhead! I'm gonna kill you. And
why would you ever accuse me of getting something wrong about Smokey and the Bandit? Why would you ever accuse me of that?
I don't know, man.
That's like one of my few areas of it. That's my heritage, dog.
You've got Smokey and the Bandit autism. I forgot.
I've got Smokey. No, I've got Smokey and the Bandit in my fucking blood, dog. I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. I come from a line of like a partial line, I guess, of like truckers and people who drive. All right, and being from the deep south, that also adds to the fucking like Smokey and the Bandit is the best movie of all time. Anyway, not really, but either way,
I got my like woohoo cowboys from my heritage, but yeah.
Mixie, have you noticed that your character? Your like PNG kind of looks like they're rowing a boat. Like you've been like rowing away this whole time.
I'm just going, man. Just
You're like stopping and putting your hands on your hips to comment on it, and then going right
What,
back
you
to
gonna
doing it.
show me from rowing my boat? Is
Yeah.
that how it's gonna be right now?
No, row away, and whatever floats your boat. Go ahead.
Yeah, keep
I'm
rolling.
not gonna yuck your yum for
flowing.
this.
I'm rowing my boat in peace.
Where you going? In fact,
rowing.
your arms tired?
No.
That's what I thought.
Maybe a little bit.
That's what I thought. You've been rowing for 2 hours.
Rowing your way out.
I can't
Row your
believe
way
it.
out.
All right, before you row your way out, might we please do an outro? Is it time, Jed? You've got the accurate timer now. I don't have an accurate timer
it is
anymore.
time. We're at 2:01, which gives a minute stopgap and a little bit extra on either end.
We don't need to get into technicalities. But
we don't need to get too deep into it.
Hope you've enjoyed the show. New episodes come out every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I almost said Eastern Standard Time. It moves with the daylight savings, so be sure to catch it. Get like a cup or something. Catch it like a spider on the wall. Get them. Put them outside.
Little paper under there.
They premiere on YouTube, so you can kind of watch them semi-live and hang out with other people in the chat who enjoy the show and have little conversations there. Those are fun. What else about the show? I think that's just about it. Oh, we got a card page.
We have a card page,
which is where you can find 99% of all of that shit. Where it has like my card and Jed's link tree. I did that backwards. I was thinking about your outro. And then and yeah, all right, Mixie, you got a thing? You got a thing you want to push? You have a card. We're gonna link to it.
The card. I did not do a single thing with that card.
Oh, you didn't do it?
Now you have to update your card before Sunday, or else it's gonna be in that description, and everybody's gonna go to your Twitter and call you Button. They're gonna see you. They're gonna see you on the street, and they're gonna go, "There goes Button Boy. There he goes." And you're gonna go, "No, I'm not Button Boy.
That's the one thing I'm conscious about.
That's something I'm sensitive about.
That's the one thing I'm sensitive about."
Oh my god, what is that? Is that a Weird Al bit?
It's a John Mulaney bit.
Oh no, that is a John Mulaney bit. You're right. It's like weird, like gravel intonation. There gave me like a Weird Al moment. Either way though,
very
that's the end of the show. You guys want to have a Weird Al moment? I don't know what entails a Weird Al moment.
What does it entail? What does a Weird Al
I know
moment
exactly
entail?
what it is.
Okay, we'll do it out of sync, Jed. You start, and then I'll start separate, and then we'll just freak Mixie out on the way out. All right?
Fuck. I don't remember how it starts.
Way back when I was just a little bitty boy living in a box under the basement of the living in the box under the stairs in the basement of a house right next door to Jerry's bait shop. You know the place. Well, anyway, I was all right. That's where the episode ends. That's where it is.
I don't know.